Madan, Shri Gaudiya Nityananda Shri Veda Chandra Gadadhar Sivasi Gaudiya Vaisnava, Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Ram, Ram Ram, Hari Hari. This is Sunday Satsang, April 7, 2024, Radha Kunda, questions and answers. So let's see. We have questions and answers. Nivarka Sampradaya.
No.
Sahivad or Manjrivad? What is it going to be? Shukshari, yeah. What is Shukshari? We have Ruvarati. Okay, well.
We have one question from Italy.
Okay.
And she is asking, sometimes people approach Krishna consciousness because they are suffering so much in the material world. But after, when their suffering finish, they also give up Krishna consciousness and come back to Maya. And so she is asking how to avoid this.
Keep suffering. The question was asked, people are suffering, and they come to Krishna Bhakti, they get relief from their suffering. And then when they get relief from their suffering, then they go away from Bhakti. So how do we avoid going away from Bhakti when we get relief from suffering? So I answered, jokingly, I said, keep suffering. But actually, that's the answer. If you really, when you come to Krishna consciousness, if you keep studying Bhagavad Gita over and over again, and Bhagavatam, you understand this material world is a place of suffering. Janma Mrityu Javyadi Dukkha Darshana Darshana. It's one verse from Bhagavad Gita. What verse is that?
Madan.
Yeah, 13th chapter, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 verses.
13th chapter, then. One line is there. Janma Mrityu Javyadi Dukkha Darshana Darshana. Everyone in the material world is suffering birth, death, old age, and disease, and dukkha, doshana, darshana. And so many faults and unhappiness are coming one after the other, anudarshana, from birth until death. No one gets, you said a person gets relief, but maybe they get relief. When they leave, they'll be suffering within a week. So then they'll come back, come and go, come and go. So the way not to leave Krishna consciousness, this is to stay Krishna conscious. As far as being Krishna conscious is to know that this world is suffering. Krishna says in Gita, Manasha Swanindrani Karshati
Gavima Purusha Uloke Ksharaschaksharena Ksharasarva.
Malaivansho Jiva Loke Jiva Buddha Sanatana Manasha Swanindrani Prakriti Sani Karshati. So being in the mature world means to be suffering. So one comes to Bhakti and gets relief from suffering, because that's one of the symptoms of Bhakti Bhajan. What are the first two symptoms of sadhana? Kleshakni and Shuvada. Shuvada means auspiciousness, and Kleshakni means free from distress, narcissism. That's only 1/3 of Bhakti. There's Bhava, there's Prema, and 4 more symptoms. So stick around. You come and get relief from your distress, you get Kleshakni, you say, okay, I'm done. Now let me leave Bhakti. No, stay around longer and get
Moksha
Moksha Lokuta Krit.
Sri Krishna Krishna.
Which is Siddhartha, and Sri Krishna Karshani, and Sandrananda Visheshatma. When you finally get praying, you get inconceivable concentrated bliss and
Sri Krishna Krishna Akarshana.
and you'll have darshan of Krishna and Radharani. So stick around. If you think this is good, stay around and get better, more better. What's the event? Question. Question, no question, are you happy about that, right? Yeah, okay. Keep on.
In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Vidya Vinaya Samparne Brahmana Gavyastari Sunichara Svabhate Cha Pandita Samagash. Means how one sees like there are many demigod Devata worshippers and many people, how a devotee sees them equally. Means what is the Vishnu devotee? How?
The question is on a verse from Bhagavad Gita chapter 5 verse 18, is that right?
Yes.
Look up 518. Gita 518. Vidya Vinaya Samparne Brahmana Gavyastari Ashni Cheva Sabhakaja Pandita Savadarshan. So the question is asked on the basis of that verse, how does the devotee see what is it?
How is the devotee sees them equally? Like there are many kinds of people who are there, like Devata
Yeah,
worshippers.
518. I just confirmed.
Many living entities, many Devata worshippers, many.
So how does the devotee see what?
Means what is it? What
He
Krishna meant
sees
by
this
it?
is a dog.
What
He sees this is a dog, this is a monkey, this is a bird.
Yeah, what Krishna meant by it?
And he's
Some
also, that's everybody sees that.
Yes.
But the devotee has an extra vision. He sees they're part and parcel of Krishna. They belong to Krishna. They're meant to serve Krishna. They're meant to make Krishna happy. And I should serve them and protect them and take care of them. Whether it's my son or my daughter, my wife or my husband, or it's my dog or my monkey, or my bird. He sees everything connected to Krishna. Sara Jangama, moving and unmoving, he sees them all. He sees everything connected to the center, to Krishna. What movie you're watching?
No, I don't know. Sir.
Your Netflix came out there. So everyone sees this monkey. Everybody also sees this monkey. The difference is the devotee carries a stick. An ordinary person gets his glasses stolen. The devotee doesn't. Because he knows what to do. So he sees everything and everyone in relation to Krishna. That's the means being a devotee. And he sees everything and everyone as an object of seva. That means being a devotee. Devotee is a servant. He's a servant of all and a master of none. That's how he thinks, that's how he acts, that's how he sees. Everyone is better than me, everyone is greater than me, everyone is closely connected to Bhagavan except me. So I should serve them and help them and make friends with them. Sridham Sarabhutanam. The devotee is a friend of all living entities. Siksha Krunika Srida Sarvadehanam. Kapil Muni says the devotee is Srida Sarvadehanam. Anyone who has a body, he's my friend. Cockroach, my friend. But I don't like them moving into my kitchen. So I catch them and put them in the garden. And let them play in the garden, not in my kitchen. The only way I get cockroaches is from Delhi.
Yeah.
He'll bring me a box of mangoes. After the mangoes come on Saturday, Sunday, the cockroaches are in the kitchen. And hey, way to go back to Delhi, Jack. I catch them and throw them out. Because on my own, I don't have any Radha Kunda-born cockroaches. Knock on wood. Oh, cockroach, will go on. Don't manifest your Lila and Radha Kunda. Here at least. Back there, okay. The one shooting behind me, okay, but not here. It's okay, but you gotta be careful of stuff coming from out of Radha Kunda. All the time, people used to come a lot from Delhi and bring all kinds of bags and stuff, and I always had cockroaches there. So now, when they come, I tell Haridas, take everything in browser room first. Yeah, decongest, what do they call it? Decombustion chamber, I don't know what you call it.
Decompression.
What?
Decompression, if you say about it.
Yeah, decompression. No, it's quarantine. You're in quarantine in browser room. And then I say, open the mangoes, take the mangoes out, put them in this bowl, and throw that box out. You know, special security clearance. Mangoes are good, but if I was Chinese, I'd eat the mangoes and the well, I'm not, so I'm sick of the mangoes. So that's how the devotee sees. You know, when it's the devotee see, you ask yourself, 6:30 Gita. Yoma Pashati Sarvatra Pashati Sachamena Pranashti. The one who sees me everywhere and sees everything in me, I never lost him, he's never lost me. That's 6:00 Gita. So that's Krishna's telling us, I see him everywhere. He's in the cockroach, he's in the bat, he's in the flea, he's in the fish, he's in the frog. He's in the mouse. He's in the monkeys that bite your tire. My offering was coming today by bicycle, but it got 15 minutes late because a monkey bit the tire of the bicycle. And the air went out. So when the Pizza Hut delivery guy got on the bicycle, had a flat tire. There was another Pizza Hut guy nearby, got a ride. So, you know, you never know what to expect in Vrindavan. That's for sure. Each day is like a new universe. Most parts of the world, each day is similar to the day before it. Tuesday is like Monday, Wednesday is like Tuesday. We live in Vrindavan, every day is entering a new matrix, you know, entering a new universe. What now? Exciting place. Okay, Radha. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe. Someone sent me some lectures this morning, and there was a lady named, her name was so-and-so Manjari. I said, that must be Gaudiya. And then it turns out she's an Neemark follower, and they preach Sakhi Bhav, and she got the name Manjari. So how does this fit together? The whole concept of Manjari is only in Gaudiya Sampradaya. It's not in any other Sampradaya. So this is really a crazy thing. She belongs to a group that has a center in Jaipur, Vrindavan, and Switzerland. And she's talking all about Sakis, and she kept saying, Priya Priya Tam, somebody sent me this lecture. What I think about it. She kept saying, Priya Priya Tam, Shama Shama. I said, that's Nimbarka. Nimbarka, they call Radha Krishna Priya Priya Tam, they chant Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Radhe, Radhe Shama, Radhe. And she said, this is a nice lecture, listen to it. I said, you're cracked. Be Gaudiya, buy Gaudiya, you know? I mean, we have enough to keep us busy, you know? 1 foot in Nimbark Sampradaya, 1 foot in Gaudiya Sampradaya, 1 foot in Bhava Sampradaya. Come on, man. Sajatiya Snigdha. Sajatiya Snigdha Asha, Sneha Asha, Satovare. This is how we associate. Same family, same parivar, same sampradaya, same bhav, same aspiration, and same behavior, the behavior that we appreciate. Satovare means behavior, conduct, attitude. All should be unified field, one compatible unit. Not a little bit Gaudiya, a little bit Nimbark, a little bit Bhava Sampradaya, a little bit Khichdi, and some raisins, some figs, and prunias. Too much. There's a devotee like you in Guadalajara. What's his name? What did you say? Mukunda, exactly. Mukunda was, Lord Chaitanya got very angry with Mukunda. And Lord Chaitanya told one of us, because Mukunda is saying, sometimes he would hang out with Gyanis. Say, Gyan Mark is very good. Sometimes he'd hang out with yogis. Say, Yoga Mark is very good. Sometimes he'd hang out with the Gaudiyas. The Gaudiyas are very good. So Lord Chaitanya heard about this, and he told his followers, tell Mukunda, I won't give my mercy for 10 million lifetimes. So then they told Mukunda, Lord Chaitanya said he won't give you his mercy for 10 million lifetimes. What did Mukunda start doing?
Jumping!
He started jumping, saying, Jai Gaur, Jai Gaur, Jai Gaur. They said, well, are you crazy? No, it was guaranteed. You guys don't have any guarantee. You may have 20 million lifetimes before you get liberated. But he said, I will liberate him for 10 million lifetimes. I just have to wait 10 million lifetimes so I can liberate him, no problem. Jai Gaur, Jai Gaur. So they told Lord Chaitanya that was his response. He said, bring Mukunda to me. He said, well, Mukunda, and Lord Chaitanya embraced him, gave him brave on the spot. You want to go that way? May not come, may not embrace you that much. Your hair will sing how you're sorry in the 10 million birds. Okay, question. You asked for it. You asked a question. I don't teach you to ask questions. Marika, oh no, question. No problem.
I'm in Maya.
Yeah, you're in your own world. There was a famous play on Broadway in 1970. Broadway is a big street in New York. They have drama there, live drama, plays. It was called Stop the World, I Want to Get Off. She was the lead actress in that play. Radhika played a leading role in that drama. Stop the world, I want to get off. Is it right? Yeah. Merry go round and around and around. Merry go round. Mary goes round and Bill goes round also. Mary's in the samsara, William is also in the samsara, going round and round. Up and down. You're on your horse seat. You go up and you go down. And you go round and around. That's the whole material world. You go up, you go down, you go round and around. Jump every jump. You're born, you die, this is going around. Up and down, your success, you're a failure. You're beautiful, you're ugly, you're rich, you're poor. Up and down. That's the merry-go-round. Samsara chakra. They're making it fun. Maybe you pay 50 rupees and go on the samsara. It's called merry-go-round. All the kids love it. Parents are in it, but they're not loving it. Kids are loving going round, round, up and down. Stop. Prakriti Stani Karshati. Situated in Prakriti and struggling. Karshati. Questions? Govinda? Hey, did you ever send that link to that student friend of yours from Gopal?
That devil is.
Did he say anything about his meeting here? Did he discuss anything about his... He came here for class for 2 hours.
Yes, yes.
Did he say anything in the car on the way back?
Yes, Gurudev, like he asked questions to you and he's satisfied with those questions. And he said that he wants to come again and take your association home.
He says he's in Jaipur.
No, he actually studied in Bhaktivedanta Group International School.
Where is he now? Where is he
In
living?
Jaipur, in Jaipur. He belongs to Jaipur. Very close, very near to Radha Kunda temple.
Govinda.
Radha.
That's nice.
And from childhood, he used to go to temple regularly.
In Jaipur, 10,000 people a day come to Mangal Arati. I've seen it.
Yes, Guru.
It's amazing. All the men sing. Ladies also, but they're in the back. Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Radhe. Oh, Radhe Govinda, Radhe. They sing like that real slow.
Jai Shri Radhe Krishna, Pyare Krishna, Radhe Govinda, Jaya Jaya Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda,
Jai Shri
Radhe Krishna, Pyare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Radhe Govinda, Bhajo Radhe Govinda.
Hey, Radhe Govinda Bhaja. Yeah. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Generally at the stage of Ruchi, a sadhana gets full peace, and how is it? Is it like compulsory that every sadhaka who proceeds towards Prem has to get this spurti? And what is the importance of spurti? Is it kind of to increase the longing, or a preparation for the Sakshat Darshan? Or can you elaborate a bit on that?
What did she say? About Swati and purpose and what?
So, does every devotee go through the stage of Spurti? Is it compulsory? Like everyone goes through it before getting Sakshat Darshan? What is this?
The question is about, does every sadhaka get a Swati of Bhagavan or Viswarti before he or she attains Sakshat Darshan? And the answer is yes, that's what happens. That's what we see in the life of Gaudiya Vaisnavas, and the description is there also. Jiva Goswami explains that because everyone has to come to Bhava Bhakti to get any swarti, has to come to Prema to have any Saksha Darshan. So Bhava comes before Prema, and one of the gifts of Bhava is the ability to have Darshan. That darshan that you get at Bhava is called swarti or viswarti. Swarti means you're seeing inside your mind, having darshan of Krishna, but it seems so real that you feel like you can touch Krishna. But when you reach out to touch Krishna, he disappears. Because it's only a vision. He's not there to be touched with your hands. That swarti or viswarti is more intense perception and misconception, more intense absorption that you think he's really there, really speaking to you. In Saksha Darshan, you're given the senses to touch Krishna and see Krishna directly. Saksha means directly. He gives you the senses at Prema. So this is the stage everyone goes through. The answer is yes.
And what is the importance of this for the sadhaka?
The importance of any interaction with Krishna, it increases humility and increases desire to be with Krishna. Especially when we say we have desire now, we have ashabandha. The symptom of bhava is ashabandha, intense hope and hankering to meet Krishna and serve Krishna and please Krishna by our seva. These are symptoms of bhava. But when we get darshan, it increases 1,000, 10 million times. But we can't live without seeing Krishna. We just moan and cry. So it increases our desire and it speeds up our bhakti. Because usually at bhava we get our first swarti. And that's momentary swarti. Accelerates our bhav and accelerates our eagerness to have darshan again. And then that's why I said praying very quickly follows bhava if we don't make any alparons. And if we practice sadhana is mixing our bhava with the bhava of the eternal associates while meditating on Lila. So the purpose of momentary darshan is to increase the hankering and increase the practice of bhakti. So we come to, it's Krishna's way of bringing us quicker to praying. It's Krishna's trick, actually. Now we're seeing ice cream. And then squirty is why we get to lick it. We get so close we can lick it. We feel we're licking it. We can taste it. We're not really licking, we're not really tasting. But we smell. We can smell the ice cream. Because usually you see Krishna's form and you smell Krishna's form and they disappear. Usually seeing and smelling come at bhava as a swarti. You see Krishna and you really smell his fragrance. And then you want to hear his voice, touch his hand, and kiss his lips, or like that. That comes to Saksha Darshan. So it's all about eagerness, increasing surrender, increasing attachment. That's what all bhakti, that's what bhakti is all about. That's why enthusiasm, utsaha nishchatarya, is one of the symptoms of advancing bhakti. Patience, enthusiasm, eagerness, utkanta. What was that verse? Utsaha. Yeah. Utsaha means enthusiasm. But it's just like utsaha is like utkantita. I mean, utkanta means your neck is extending. So utsaha means your eagerness and enthusiasm are almost the same. Enthusiasm and eagerness are almost synonymous. You're enthusiastic about something means you're eager to have it, eager to get it. So that's why the whole thing, the whole Rasleela is because the Rasleela of 29 through 33 of 10th Canto Bhagavatam, Daswa Skanda, it's all about sadhakas. These are sadhana siddhas, Rishi Munis and Shruti are there in that Maharaj stands. So Krishna disappeared. They saw him, and he disappeared. They smelled his fragrance. They went wild searching for him. And the commentaries, those verses, explain why Krishna disappeared, to increase their eagerness to see him. So that's the standard for everybody. Rasleela is a very important teaching for all sadhakas. Because Rasleela is full of Swarti, Viswarti, Saksha, Darsha. They Bobby become eligible for darshan. Because like it says in 29th chapter, verse 9 or 10, it says, Gunamaya Deya. They had to give up their Gunamaya Deya. They had their body, their sharira was Siddha Deya. They had Siddha Deya, but they didn't have a Siddha Bhav, like Gurudev explained to me. As they're in Krishna's Lila, so they had pure spiritual body, such as Nanda Deya, but their bhava was some little guna there in their mentality, some enjoying spirit. So Krishna disappeared to destroy that. That's why it says, sometimes it's translated, the gopis gave up their bodies. They gave up their mental body. Just like you have a bad dream, you wake up, you give it up. You're in a bad dream, you say, I am dreaming. I gotta get out of it. Wake up. Wow. That was a bad dream. So you threw out that dream and you woke up. So that's the way, that can be called giving up your body. Giving up your mental body. So Krishna disappeared, so those gopis that their prema wasn't right could give up that anything was slight materiality. But not much materiality because they had prema and they were born with spiritual body and Krishna Lila. He played the flute, invited for the rasa dance. They blocked in their house, they couldn't get out. So they Gunamaya Deya, it says Gunamaya Deya. But it's in mentality. There's some mentality, some minuscule selfishness. They weren't totally selfless, self-forgetful, like Radharani and other gopis who went out straight away. So you'll have your Swarti and Viswarti. 1, 2, 3. Swarti, Viswarti, Saksha, Darsha. When? Keep trying. That's all anyone can do. These terms are always talked about in sadhana, Swarti, Viswarti, and Saksha, Darsha. This is part of the reality of sadhana, bhajana, and raganuga marg. You want to ask more about that, or what do you want to say?
Sometimes even, I think a sadhaka can have it early, but maybe it's kind of a pratibimba or how, or just by the mercy of the Vaishnava, or even
Spurti can happen to a sadhaka little early. Is that pratibimba or is that any essay of a Vaishnava?
What happens early?
Spurti. Before bhava also, if sadhaka gets spurti, then is that pratibimba?
Well, not that Babaji and my guru Maharaj also said, there's no question of Swarti or Viswarti to come to Bhava and have the obvious symptoms, the symptoms of Bhava Bhakti. Before that, some kind of like she said, like
Pratibimba.
Spurti or Boss or something like, but not really. Because the whole question was asked. Yoga Kishore was a Russian devotee, very nice, smart guy. He was here about 10 years. He was one of the first Russian devotees, Western devotees of Ananda Babaji. He was very smart. And he met him and he said, a lot of my Russian god brothers and god sisters have pranali. And they're telling me they're having dreams of Radharani, they're seeing Krishna, they're seeing Radharani. But I've been devotee for 5 years, I haven't had anything. When Siddhanta heard that, he started laughing like anything. He said, very nice. These boys were eating mangoes without planting a seed. He said, they're eating mangoes, they haven't put a seed in the ground to get a tree, but they're already eating mangoes. He said, don't take it seriously, it's just swapna, it's just dreaming. He said, Spurtis don't come till you're at the level of Baba Bhakti. There's 9 sins of Baba, which you can read the Nectar of Devotion, teaching Lord Chaitanya, and also Madhurya Kananda. So anything short of Baba is some kind of dream-like experience, some kind of, it's a good thing. If you see Krishna or think you're seeing Krishna, it's good. You can't say, this is I had sport you last night. And I've been around a long time, 50 years. I met a lot of people. I'm living in Madan for 37 years. So I've had a lot of people told me these kind of things. I saw Krishna last night. What do you think? I said, wow, you're really lucky. Next time you see him, mention my name, will you? Yeah, I don't debate about it. If people have their experiences, I respect that. Time will tell everything. Death is the real examination. You can say many stories while you're alive. There won't be any story when you die. The truth will come out. You can tell all kinds of stories while you're living, but death, the truth will come out. Wow. Yeah.
About the same topic, the same topic. That today one friend sent me one story from Indra. That he was speaking very much details about that some spurtis or even more near to Sakshat Darshan that he has after only 1 week of Krishna consciousness. And he said that he saw Krishna Balaram and the cows, and he heard the sound of the flute and everything, and that he heard the sound of Krishna's flute, and that after that experience he never left Krishna consciousness anymore, because he said that he saw with his eyes that Krishna really exists. So, and this happened only after 1 week, so no diksha, no nothing, he didn't have anything. And so I like what can you please, I don't know how to understand, because as the same topic.
Question is asked about devotee. The very beginning of practicing spiritual life had some darshan of Krishna and Balaram, and that convinced the person of the reality of the spiritual world, the reality of Krishna and Balaram and Vrindavan, and that person never left bhakti after that. What do you think about that? Whatever it takes. Krishna makes similar arrangements to make people steady in bhakti. That's not the only way. Some people just join all that kind of fancy stuff. But we do learn, because this person told this story long after joining. I heard this story let's say 74. I heard this story 25 years after it happened from the same person who had told the story. So at that time, this person has read many Shastra, and our Shastras tell us that we don't publicly tell about these things. Our personal swartis, or re-swartis, or experience with Bhagavan are not the subject matter for publicity. It's only to be spoken to the Guru. It's not that every tantric and Hari comes to your room to tell them all this stuff. This is not the proper etiquette. This is not the teachings of Gaudiya Vaisnava. Some things are supposed to be hidden, and it's called Gopya. Gopya means hidden. This is discussed in Prem Bhakti Chandrika and Narottam Das Thakur, many other places also. That hiding secret things. No acharyas ever propagate these kind of things. Only to very senior disciples, but not to anybody walks in the room. Not a Vyasa in front of 1,000 people in the temple. This is not proper. Shriarapi Snichana Tori Vasishana Maya Mandina Tisniya Sadhana. It says, Swajava Hari Bhakti Vilas is telling, even our Java Mala should become secret. It says, Swamalikam Sugobhya. Swamalikam Sugobhya. Your Java Mala should become very secret. You don't walk around public with your Java Mala. Your Java Mala is in your kutir. You chant and leave it there. This is teaching in Hari Bhakti Vilas. But everybody walks all around the bazaar, everywhere around with Java Mala. They go to class with Java Mala. They sit in class and chant Java. This is not the teaching of the Six Goswamis. Somali comes to Gopya. It said about Hari Bhakti, it said this book also. Bhakti Siddhanta Part 2. Quotes Hari Bhakti Vilas, which is quoted from Puranas. Samalika means your Java Mala should become secret. My Gurudev, when I joined him, he asked me, he said, do you walk around Radha chanting Java? I said, yeah. He said, stop it. You go buy something with Java Mala? Yeah. You go shopping with Java Mala? Yeah. He said, Roko. You go around Purgo by yourself, take your Mala. If you go to other Babaji, you're going to talk, then don't take your Mala. Just talk and sightsee. Monkey, pig, dog. One bangle doesn't make noise. Two bangles, ding, ding, ding. So one sadhaka, no noise, no prajalpa. Two sadhakas, prajalpa. Nirjan, bhajan. Ekjan, nirjan, then bhajan possible. It says in Puranas, tapasya should be done alone. Tapasya should be done alone. Now, hey, let's do Nirjan Ekadasi together. That's a joke. The other night you'll tell gossip, the other half night you'll sleep. You're a so-called Nirjan Jagaran. Till 12 o'clock you talk gossip, they'll fall asleep till sunrise. That's your Ekadasi Jagaran. Ekashi is a Niti Shastra also. Tapasana should be done alone. Fighting should be done with as many as possible. If you're going to fight somebody, you have 10 people with you. Traveling, you should always travel, never travel with 3. 2, 4, 5, 10, but never 3. Because you get to the fork in the road. 2 guys will say, I want to go left. 1 guy will say, I want to go right. And that's the end of the party. Never travel with 3. So the question is, if it's me and my girlfriend and the driver, is that 3?
No.
What's the answer?
No?
No, it's yes.
Yes.
No, the answer is yes. 3 people in 1 car traveling. Throw the driver out and drive yourself. Pick up a hitchhiker. Go at 4 or 2. These are rules of life. It's called Niti. Niti Shastra. Rules for peaceful life. I remember once I was going to Delhi. My friend and I had a driver, 3 people. So we got to Chandigarh Road, Delhi Hardcore Highway, for Radha Kunda. He said, my friend, we had to give my friend a ride to Delhi. I said, great. Because we were 2 in the back seat, there were 2 in the front seat. The driver and his friends, so it was 4. So very auspicious. And I see, because when he came, I said, I know this rule. I said, we were only 3, and then he said, I have to pick up my friend and Chandigarh Delhi Hardcore Highway. He said, okay, good. If you're going with 3, pick up a hitchhiker. Question. Oh. Okay. It's said that you have to enter Gaudiya Mahaprabhu by following the teaching of Mahaprabhu exclusively to enter Krishna Lila. What do you think about that? He said you have to enter Gaudiya Lila. What does it mean enter Gaudiya Lila? We're sadhakas, as in our sadhaka group, everyone sitting in this room, everyone in Gaudiya Sampradaya is in Gaudiya Lila. Gaudiya Lila is eternal. What is Gaudiya Lila? Gaudiya Lila is reading Bhagavatam. Gaudiya Lila is worshiping Thakurji. Gaudiya Lila is saying Krishna Nam. Japa and Kirtan. This is what is Gaudiya Lila? This is Gaudiya Lila. So one is Gaudiya Vaisnava. He's in Gaudiya Lila in his sadhaka group. Even day and night, first is reading Radha Krishna Lila, meditating Radha Krishna Lila. Because of the Gaudiya Vaisnava, with Kanti Mala, initiating Gaudiya Sampradaya, saying Panchadava Mantra, Kirtan, studying Bhagavatam. These are the teachings of Gauranga. Panchanga Bhakti, teachings of the Goswamis, are teachings of Lord Gauranga. So Gaudiya Lila means following the teaching of Lord Chaitanya that he gave to 6 Goswamis. So any Gaudiya Vaishnava is in Gaudiya Lila automatically. Even if they don't meditate on Gaura's Lila. Gaura's Lila is described in Chaitanya Bhagavat. Either they don't read Chaitanya Bhagavat, they don't read Chaitanya Charitamrita, but they're Gaudiya Vaishnava, worshipping Thakurji, chanting Hari Krishna mantra on Java and Kirtan, following the teaching of Goswami, meditating on Manjari Sru, meditating on Asakali Leader, they're Gaudiya Vaisnava, and they're getting the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. It's not hard to figure out. People get confused at this point, but there shouldn't be any confusion. Some acharyas, some gurus emphasize more Gaur Leela than Krishna Leela because they think, but the idea, what the point is, a Gaudiya Vaishnava, if he or she doesn't have any connection or contact with Gauranga and Panchatattva, they won't get perfection, that's a fact. But what's there mean connection or contact or being in Gaur Leela? That's the question he's asked. So I gave the answer. Gaur Leela means chanting Hare Krishna. What does Lord Chaitanya teach in Chaitanya Bhagavat? You should chant Nirbandha, Hare Krishna mantra Nirbandha, a fixed number of Hare Krishna mantras every day. We're doing that. We should read about Radha Krishna. What is Lord Chaitanya doing every day himself? He's meditating Radha Krishna, talking about Radha Krishna, hearing Radha Krishna. That's what it means. That's Gaur Leela. Gaur Leela is Radha Krishna. Look at Chaitanya Charitamrita. Whole book is Lord Chaitanya absorbed in Radha Krishna. So you're following Lord Chaitanya, what does it mean? Because we absorbed in Radha Krishna. Jal Kali, Govardhan cave, going caves of Govardhan, becoming a pumpkin, Korma Chaitanya, getting lost in the ocean. Read the whole Chaitanya Charitamrita, it's all of Krishna Leela. Is it clear? But 1870, Sri Krishnadas, he had some dream, and some people say, well, everyone assumes it's true, maybe it's not true. You can't base the whole time on dreams. The 6 Goswamis don't talk about anything about dreams. They just talk about what Lord Chaitanya directly taught them. Lord Chaitanya taught Rupa Goswami and taught Sanatana Goswami. Everything they needed to know. That was in 15th century. Now, 300 years later, 1870, Sri Krishna said, I had a dream, and Sanatana Goswami came in my dream. And Lita Saki came in my dream, and he told me to write the Gutika. Well, why didn't Lord Chaitanya tell Sanatana Goswami to write the Gutika? So this is a question you may ask also. Lord Chaitanya forgot something? He left something out? Not every Gaudiya Vaishnava accepts that the Gutika is gospel truth, or the story is true. Because Lord Chaitanya personally taught in the teaching of Chaitanya Charitamrita. And they expanded whatever Lord Chaitanya taught in the Goswami Granthas. And the Goswami Granthas don't talk about meditating on dual leelas. This was introduced in 1870. 300 years after Lord Chaitanya left. There's no harm meditating Gaur Leela. So we read Chaitanya Charitamrita, we read Chaitanya Bhagavat, we discuss it. But like, because when I asked my Guru, I said, what does Gaur Leela mean for us? He said, your sadhana group is your Gaur Leela. You're in Gaur Leela, and said, you're right now, I'm in Gaur Leela. It's not something out there, something out there, something out. It's right here, right now. What did Gaur Leela, what did Gaur do? Establish deity worship. What deities? What deities? Madan Mohan. Govinda Dev. Viraj. Personally established. So we're worshiping Murtis. Radha Krishna. What did Lord Chaitanya do every day? He heard Bhagavatam. He studied Bhagavatam every day. What did Gaudiya Vaishnavas do?
Study Bhagavatam every day. Yesterday. The first
Started
thing-
yesterday, right?
No, long time. The first thing in the morning, so I not forget.
Nashapreshu, Nityam Bhakta Sevya. So followers of Lord Chaitanya, those who are in Gaura, they study Bhagavatam every day, they chant Japa every day, they chant Kirtan every day, they worship Murti every day. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe. Is it cold or hot?
Cool.
Not enough hot air and hot water. Questions? Internet, here we go again. Joe. Someone asked a question, is working and maintaining yourself bona fide as a single male rather than being a brahmachari or grihastha? Working and maintaining yourself is a very responsible way of life. It doesn't matter where you are or what you are, but you should serve Krishna. This is the important thing. Doesn't matter whether you're single or married, or brahmachari, or single male, or grihastha, or whatever you are. The human life is meant for serving Krishna and loving Krishna. So, we're asked the question, stay wherever you are, be peaceful, be happy, serve Krishna, love Krishna, and go to Krishna. What? Brahmachari, what is a brahmachari? Yeah, who can follow the rules of grihastha, who can follow, there's 7 rules of grihastha, 7 rules of brahmacharya, Ayurveda. Don't look at a woman, don't talk to a woman, don't smell don't dream about a woman. And can't find any man in the universe that doesn't follow these 7 rules. Talking to women, dreaming of women, and there's 7 rules of brahmacharya. Yajnavalkya. You go to work, your boss is a woman. I'm not going to talk to you, a woman. Okay, you're fired. Yeah. So who is a brahmachari? Who's single? We're just human beings trying to exist. There's no such thing as Vara, there's no such thing as Ashram. There's the depths of Kali Yuga. There's hardly a difference between us and animals. Even they make movies called Animal. Modern movie now, there's a movie Bombay called Animal.
Really animal.
It's, I don't know, it's about to see some degraded movie. You know. all the four regular principles broken. Smoking, drinking, romancing, all that stuff. Fighting. The movie's called Animal. So where's the single man, where's the brahmachari? Clear Doshana De Raja Nasti Eka Mahakaran Kirtanaiva Krishna Mukta Sangha Paramaja. The angel calling everything is ocean of faults. Nidhi means ocean, dosh means faults. But there's one good thing. Hari Krishna mantra. If you chant Hari Krishna, you can get liberated. Hari Bol. So stay single, stay double, stay triple. Have one wife at home, one girlfriend in the market, that's triple. Stay quadruple. Have one wife at home, 3 girls in the market, that's quadruple. You know, whatever you want to do, but chant Hari Krishna. And serve Krishna and go to Krishna, that's the thing. Hey, really, who's a brahmachari? Who's a grihastha? Grihasthas are supposed to feed guests every day.
Yes, Guru.
Who doesn't? Nobody.
After that only we have to take.
Yeah. After feeding guests, then you can eat. But you feed guests without any money.
Yeah.
You won't have any food, you'll be a lot skinnier. You're not supposed to yogi every day, feed guests every day. Question. The net's on fire today. Okay, net. We're also on fire, that's why we can't think. Question is, how do we display in a modern society where people are very selfish and good people get exploited? How do we display the qualities of kindness, love, and humility? Well, you have to be, you could be loving and kind and humble everywhere you go, but you're supposed to be clever and wise, not to get exploited. It's not that they're mutually exclusive. You can be humble and loving and kind where everything is time, place, and circumstance. With a tiger, you don't be humble and kind. You subdue the tiger, you run away. Otherwise, you're humble and kind to the tiger, you'll be out in his belly. So you're dealing with a tiger, you have to be a bigger tiger. Like Prabhupada once said, he said, when you're dealing with cheaters, you have to be a bigger cheater. I don't know about that idea, but we should be clever. He said, if I'm trying to be a good person, I can be exploited. Being exploited is a matter of being naive. You get exploited when you're naive and acting foolishly. So you can be loving and humble and kind, and also be clever. There's also a quality of a devotee called daksha. It's called vidagdha. Vidagdha means clever. Daksha means expert. So you're dealing with clever people, you have to be more clever with them. But don't sacrifice your humility. You can be humble, you can be kind, you can be loving, but not to unkind people, and not to dangerous people. You have to protect yourself, be careful. But don't change your your heart. You should maintain your soft-hearted devotee, but be clever. You have to protect yourself. It's like they say, a devotee can be hard as a thunderbolt or soft as a rose. Be hard as a thunderbolt or soft as a rose. So if somebody is hard, then you have to be hard. Like sometimes the devotee's usually not angry, he controls his anger. But if somebody attacks the devotee or attacks the martyrs in the temple, the devotee will become like a tiger to defend the devotee against a demoniac person, or to defend the martyr against some harm. Ordinarily, the devotee is very meek and humble, but sometimes in some circumstances, he has to become like a fighter. Hanuman was very humble. Hanuman was very humble, very meek and mild. But in the battle with Ravana, he was like a tiger. Jaya Radhe. So yes, you have a question.
Today. Today, no.
Question? Yeah, okay.
Like after continuing said it like 2 times and not my liver which is after. So it is like there is like a certain mantra which is connected like with that lila like transcendence. And can you describe this difference between mantra and my lila and
Okay, that's so what's the first part?
What's the difference between mantra
and it's like they said that the Radha Kunda is mantra so is there any mantra which is related?
Thank you. The question is asked about mantra upasana and swara seeking. These terms are not very clearly explained, and different people get different interpretations to them. And my own understanding has evolved over time. I've written about these concepts in some of my books. When I met my Gurudev and took Siddhanta, I discussed personally with him the difference. That's what I understand now. So what I'm saying now supersedes all the previous statements. Mantra Maya Upasana. Mantra Maya Upasana is defined as the type of worship that you do with your Diksha mantras. It goes along with chanting Diksha mantras, Gopal mantra and Kam Gayatri. These are Diksha mantras in Gaudiya Sampradaya. So Mantra Maya Upasana is compared. First of all, Mantra Maya Upasana. Why does it say mantra? It means the Diksha mantras. The word Upasana means worship. It goes along with the Diksha mantras. It means yoga pit meditation. That's all it means. There's so many different definitions have been explained, their interpretation, they're all wrong. Why does it say mantra? It refers to Diksha mantras, not some slogan from Bhagavatam or this or that. It specifically only means meditating on the Gopal mantra or Kam Gayatri and doing yoga pit meditation. Yoga pit is described in many different shastras. So, the Upasana, you worship personalities in the yoga pit, and after you worship them, then you chant your Diksha mantras as you're doing as part of your sadhana. And that meditation you're doing is on the Nitya Lila of Radha Krishna. Because when you chant the Diksha mantras, you meditate on Vrindavan Yoga Pit. Vrindavan Yoga Pit is part of Nitya Lila, Asakaya Lila, Aprakata Lila, and Prakata Lila. When Krishna is manifest, it's called Prakata. When Krishna is not manifest, it's called Aprakata Lila. So Mantra Maya Upasana is meditating on Aprakata Lila at Yoga Pit. And chanting, after doing the puja in the yoga pit, Radha Krishna, Asta Sakhis, Asuma Sakhis, Asta Mantris, 4 gatekeepers, the all Guru Sakhi Parampara, then you chant your Diksha mantras. That's called Mantra Upasana. And that Mantra Upasana is compared to a lagoon, a river, a very powerful river coming, like Ganga. But then sometimes it goes it makes a lagoon, makes a little lake off the side of the main river. So it's not moving, it's not changing, the lake is just there. So the lake on the side of the river is called Mantra Upasana. It's a pause. It's a pause, Nasakaya. It's a pause for meditation and puja. The time out for doing puja. And then after you're in the lake, your sailboat's in the lake, then you enter the river and go everywhere. So the river is called Sarasiki. Sarasiki means continuous flow of rods. Sarasiki means the Asakaya throughout the 24 hours a day is called Sarasiki. Abrakali, the spiritual Asakaya, that's when you're doing Lila Swara and meditating, that's called Sarasiki Upasana. You're worshiping in your Siddhanta and doing your Nitya Seva, any other Seva you can do to Radha Krishna. In the context of Asakaya, that's called Sarasiki. Is that clear? It's like, you're in the car, you're going down the freeway, you stop at a rest stop. You fill your tank of gas, you park your car, you go to the restaurant and eat something. Or buy some potato chips or whatever, then get in the car. So, Mantra Upasana is like a rest stop on the freeway of Asakaya. There's three rest stops in Asakaya. Gupta Kund in the morning, sunrise, midday at Lita Kund, at Radha Kunda at Lita Kunj, and nighttime at 11 o'clock at night in Vrindavan. Three stops, 3 Mantra Upasana stops to worship Radha Krishna. Or Gauranga. Gauranga morning yoga pit is in his house, Mahaprabhu's house. In the afternoon and evening is at Shiva Thakur's house. Correlated. But I describe these things in different books wrongly. Sorry. But what I said now is correct. Not that Babaji also says what I said. That's what I learned from my guru. It's nice to have a teacher. Get that thing straight. Otherwise, crazy talk. What time is it? 4.
4:21.
Question.
Who is God Vishwadas Babaji in his Sarak Swarup? What are his famous any writings or anything, and who is he in the spiritual world?
Gorky sure does well.
Sadhana, any writings, and what is he in his spiritual world?
What did he write?
He wrote any books? What is sadhana? What is way of life? And who is he in the spiritual world? Which manjari or?
His manjari name is Guna Manjari. The same as Gopal, but the Goswami also has name Guna Manjari. There's many Guna Manjaris in the spiritual world. His name is Guna Manjari. He's initiated by Nanda Kishore Goswami in the Vaita Parivar. And his, you can read in my Samadhi's book, Gaudiya Vaisnava Samadhi. It tells some of his Upadesh. He didn't write anything down. There's no books by Gorky Shardas Babaji. Gorky Shardas Babaji was considered illiterate. He didn't have any education. He couldn't write. When anyone asked him a question of time of philosophy, he knew everything, the correct answer. Krishna gave him all knowledge. He didn't attend any school. He couldn't read or write. He didn't write any books, he didn't read any books, but he knew everything. So some of his Upadesh, some of his instructions, I think are in Swami's books. He wrote that. He was considered by the Vaishnavas of his time to be a Siddha saint. Siddha saint means someone had darshan of Radha and Krishna and exhibited particular symptoms of which everyone agreed that the person was a genuine Siddha. So he was given the title Siddha Gorky Shardas. Everyone recognized. He did 30 years of bhajan in Vrindavan. Then he did 30 years of bhajan in Navadvip. He left his body in Navadvip. Question. Hurry up. Any question?
Is there any similarity between Swapna and Madan? Like, they and dreams. Dreams and death, are there any similarities or something? How can we understand? You said that one will be tested at the time of death. You don't. How?
Yeah, the question is, what's the difference between dreams and smriti?
Death. You told death.
What?
Death. Gurudev.
Death.
Yeah, you told that one will be tested at the time of death. You were telling that.
What?
During the lecture, you
Like,
told.
like when the question of spurti, vispurti, like a sadhaka, if they are eating mangoes before planting the seeds, that time you said one will be tested at death.
Yeah.
What?
What is
How
the
can we
test?
understand? Yes. How can we understand? Yes.
In other words, tested death means when you're living, you make all kinds of nonsense to get profit, adoration, and distinction. But at death, then you can see, because everything's tested. What you remember at death is what you attain next life. So it's very difficult to remember Krishna when you're dying. You can make up all stories when you're living. I saw Krishna last night. I saw Krishna last night. Will you see him at death? No, because it was a lie. You didn't see him all those times you said you saw him. It was just fake. You know what I'm saying? Your true state of consciousness is tested at death. Krishna says that in Gita also. So, you can make a good show, make a good story. When death comes, then you'll see what you're really made of. That's what I mean. You're always reaching out to Krishna, always praying to Krishna in humble mood. Then at the time of death, maybe he'll let you remember him. It's a gift of God to remember Krishna at death. It's not so easy. It's very difficult. When you're dying, you won't make up stories. I've seen Krishna. When you're living, you make up so many stories. I saw Krishna last night. I saw Radha the day before. The time of death, I didn't see anything. That's when it counts. That's why I said the real truth, because the truth comes at the time of death. You make up so many stories to get PAD, to get PAD. What's PAD? Profit, adoration, distinction.
Radha Kunda.
I'm a big devotee.
So what if you die while you're dreaming of
Success.
What?
What if we die while dreaming of Krishna?
Why you die while dreaming of Krishna? I don't know. I don't have any experience of that. Question asked, whether you die,
While
die.
dreaming of Krishna.
Why dream Krishna? Hey, you go to Krishna, why not?
Yeah. That's it. Success.
You flying? If you're Krishna is a good time to go, I guess.
Yeah. Krishna Tvadiya Padapankaja Panjarana.
Yeah.
Advaivane Shatamana Saraya. Prana Prayana Samaya Kapavata Pitya Kantavaro.
That's Prabhupada's favorite verse, Krishna Tudya. That's Vakunamala Stotram. Look it up, it's in this book. Krishna Tudya. Prabhupada sings that song on harmonium. He sings this verse on his harmonium. Vijaste Krishna Tudya Paramankata Mantarantam. It's there. Come
Yeah,
on.
I
Come
wanna
on.
take this.
There it is. It's underlined, man. Krishna to the It's circled and everything. Come on, Jack. Krishna to the Come on, man. By Shastra Gyani. This Mukundamala Stotra by King Kulashekar. Because the question was asked, what if we die dreaming of Krishna? Is that good? He said, yes, it's good. Because the king was saying, let me die young. When my mind works, I can fix my mind in your lotus seed. So this prayer is like that. Oh Krishna, I pray that the throne of my mind, Manasa Raja Hamsa, may sink down in the lotus stem, the stems of your lotus seed, and get locked up in the network. Otherwise, at the time of my last breath, my throat will be choked up with mucus. How will I be able to think of you? Kama Vata Pitta, Prana Priyana, Samaye Kama Pitta, Kama Vata Pitta. The three prakritis of the human body, Vata, Kapha, and Pitta, they'll all be blocked up. They'll all be blocked up and jammed up. My throat will choke up. I can't say your name. I can't think of you. So now I'm young. I'm a young king. My throat is not choked up. My body is balanced. Let me fix my mind on your feet and die. That's what he's saying. So that's what your question reminded him of this verse. So it's connected. So you're healthy, you're dreaming of Krishna. It's a good time to die. It's a great time to die. I bless you. Dream of Krishna and die. The scripture says, you think of me when you die, you come to me. 8th chapter of Gita, verse 6. Sadhata Bhava Bhavita. Most people don't think of anything when they die. They just cry. They can't cry because their throat's choked up. They're just in pain. Just like pain. Crying has to take some energy. You don't have energy to cry. They say, use a phrase, in the grips of death. If someone hold your neck, you can't cry. Goes like that. They say the pain of death is like being bitten by 1,000 scorpions at one time. 1,000 scorpions stinging you. No fun.
It's maybe not for everyone.
Huh?
Not for everyone.
Not for everyone, she is. Is it not for everyone?
I don't know.
Like Ritu Maharaj was there, like Bhagavatam story, like when he was chronicled the whole miracles, he was
So saying Guru Maharaj went.
He just stepped on the
Maharaj.
death.
True Maharaj is an exception. He went in his same body. His body was spiritual. He didn't get his spirit, his body became spiritual. he went to the spiritual world in the same body was in an earth planet. That's described. It's unusual death. There's everything is not one. You made a good point. There's differences. There's different ways of being born. There's different ways of dying. There's painful births. There's painless births. There's painful deaths. There's all varieties there. So we can't give one answer. That we can say. But that's told in Shastra thousands more years. It's not saying for devotees, just talking about death. In other words, it's supposed to wake people up it's like shake them up, you know. Wake up call, they say. In other words, birth, death, old age, and disease are painful. So avoid that pain by getting liberated, by being God conscious. That's the message there. The message is not to make a painting of scorpions. The message is to remember God every day. Because Krishna says in Gita, 13th chapter, Mritu Samsara Sagarat, 12th chapter. Krishna says, I am the swift deliverer for the ocean of birth and death. So that means the devotee dies quickly. But I know a devotee right now who's in Delhi, he's in a coma for 2 months. So, some devotees die quickly, some don't die quickly. There's no one way. But one thing is sure, the one who was taking birth, death is certain. Huh?
जातस्य ध्रुवं मृत्यु ध्रुवं जन्म मृतस्य भगवद गीता में
Jaya Jaya Sri. When's Ram Navami? I have a question here.
17.
April 17th is Ram Navami. Question is asked, what is practicing Raghunath Bhakti? Wants to discuss it with others. The others are not interested. It may cause a disturbance. What to do? So we should discuss our bhajan with like-minded devotees. There's a verse in whatever, the Buddha Veda.
न बुद्धि भेदं च नियेत् अज्ञानं कर्म च जोषयेत् सर्वकर्म.
3:13?
Yes.
Like 3:13, I think. 3:16, 3:13. No.
326.
326 of Gita. The Bodhi Vedam Janayat Agyanam Karma Sanginam Joshiyat Sarakarmani Vidvan Yukta Samachran. It said, one should not disturb the minds of those who are attached to material activity. The Bodhi Vedam Janayat. So, Bodhi Vedam, we should not create disturbance in a person's mind by our speech. This is 326 of Gita. So if you're going to talk about your experiences or about Raga Bhakti, other people will get disturbed or not be interested, that you're wasting your time, and you shouldn't do that. You should talk about your Bhakti Bhajan with like-minded devotees. This is the instruction in Bhakti Shastra. Don't discuss your bhajan. It's also an offense to the holy
Yes,
name.
Gurudev. I was thinking that only. Ninth offense.
Ninth offense, it says a shraddha,
Ashraddha dane vimuke api ashrunvate.
yeah, a shirnivat. Those that are faithless, those that don't want to hear about the glorious holy name, you shouldn't talk to them. It's the ninth offense against chanting Hare Krishna. A shraddha, and then it says,
Ashraddha dana vimuke means not interested.
yeah, materialistic person.
Ashrunvate, not
Ashudvati. One who doesn't want to hear the glories, you shouldn't talk to him. So one who doesn't want to hear Raghu Bhakti, you shouldn't talk to him. It's the ninth offense. It's ninth offense and 326 of Gita. So come here, Radha, and talk to me about Raghu Bhakti. One more question. Question. Come on, everybody, she has questions, she has questions, she has questions, she has questions. You ask questions. These three guys have no questions. Okay, Baba.
There are some statements in Bhagavatam which says that just a little association of sadhus. Tuliyamala Venapi.
Na swargam na punarbhavam.
So, we can't take it literally, means how do we understand? Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Shastra Pai, Lava Matra Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Siddhanta. There are many statements like that. So,
What do you want to say?
how do we understand? How do we yes, Lava Matra?
There's many statements in Bhagavatam and Shastra that say you associate with a Vaishnava devotee, you get perfection. You get everything. So how do we understand that? So associate with a devotee, see what happens.
Yeah.
There should be transformation of your heart and mind by association. Because you take on the qualities of your association. That's the law, it's called the law Sanghavidi, the law of association. So your crystal, the crystal takes on the color of an object near by it. So the sadhu is yellow, you'll become yellow. The sadhu is white, you'll become white. Like that. The sadhu is interested in Krishna, you'll become interested in Krishna. It's the law of association. It works everywhere in every field. You take on the qualities of your association. You hang around with drunks, you become a drunk. You hang around with devotees, you become a devotee. You see it practically. Most everyone says, I had bhakti books in my house, but so I started meeting the devotees, and started associating with devotees. I didn't become interested. So associating with Vaishnavas is the turning point which turns one from Maya to Krishna, from dark to light. So satsanga, many people have books in their house, but they don't become devotees. But those same people go and meet devotees, and by their contact with devotees, they become devotees. This is how it works every time. Think about it.
Yes. So Maharaj, we can understand it this way that previously, let's say, if I don't have any contact, nothing at all, my life is completely materialistic, completely drenched, just like a drunkard person, just waking up, doing everything. But just once if we hear, once if we get darshan, at least some curiosity, some shraddha originates. Something happens. I don't know how. So can we understand it that way?
Yeah, it's called prabhav. It's the effect or the influence of a saintly person. They're powerful. Saintly people are carrying the power of Bhagavan, power of God. So if the field is ripe, then there's something happens. Transformation of the heart. Rigari was a hunter. And he met Narada Muni one day and changed his whole life. Here a Lakshmi, prostitute, tried to break the vow of Hari Katha. Her name was Hira Lakshmi or something like that. Hira means diamonds. The diamond girl. She had a lot of money. She was a prostitute for the king. The king was jealous of Haridas because Haridas is very popular. So he wanted to break his popularity. So he sent his prime prostitute, Hira Lakshmi. She was into money and diamonds. Smart girl. But so she came and she got converted, became a Vaishnava. She gave away all her diamonds, all her gold, became a Vaishnava. She took sannyas. She wore white. That's where the idea of sannyasi came in Gaudiya Vaishnava. When this prostitute was converted by Haridas Thakur. She wore white and shaved her head. You ever become sannyasi? Keep something up there. Keep something normal. Everything else can be crazy, but at least look normal. Dude, everything else crazy, but look normal. Keep everybody guessing. She looks normal, but she acts crazy. Okay, any more questions? Bhavati, have any questions? Jaya Jaya Sri